Alright, Shalom, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, HAITIANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foreign captivity. This is Brother Kawa coming at you with yet another lesson. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise once again to YAHAWAH, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foreign captivity. This is Brother Kawa coming at you with another lesson. You know, I believe I do have a topic written down, but ultimately, we try our best to let the Spirit take over and present any and all lessons that need to be brought out. All right, so letting the Spirit let the Spirit guide. We let the Spirit guide us. All right, almost like what's it called? Like you prioritize the will of the Lord over we prioritize the will of the Lord over our own. All right, but yeah. So basically, Slakia. So basically, what I've been noticing a lot recently is there have been a lot of people that have been, kind of publicizing and posting online. Well, actually, first off, know that we are in a society where privacy is a thing of the past. All right. Before, there would be a lot of privacy. People would keep to themselves, or you wouldn't really know much of the you wouldn't know much of your neighbor's business. But now you don't just know. You might not just know your neighbor's business, or you might not know your neighbor's business, but you definitely know someone's business that is living, a couple hundred miles away from you. All right, so because that is the way society is. So because we have the internet, all right, and people are so desperate for attention, they're so desperate for likes and clicks and stuff like that. We have been introduced to the issue of this whole publicizing literally everything. All right. Oh, your child just died. Let me go record myself crying online and tell everyone that my child just died. I have literally seen that. I literally seen some woman literally say, "My child just died." I'm literally sitting down on my hospital bed. I had a miscarriage, and I'm over here crying over here. Please, someone feel sympathy for me. I dead ass saw that. I'm pretty sure you can just Google that and find it yourself. All right, this is the society that we live in, and with that also, you also have the issues with the economy as it is right now, where normally most people would just think, oh, it's just a me thing. All right, I'm not making enough money, but apparently it's everywhere. All right, and the only reason most people can even find out about this is because people make other people's business, make their business everybody's. All right, which at the same time, there are some advantages to it. Okay, if one person is, because like that's one of those things where, like, say you're in school, all right, if you have a question that you need answering, but you don't want to ask it because you think it's a stupid question, all right, because you raise your hand to ask that question, someone else is going to say, hey, I was thinking the exact same thing. I had that exact same question, all right? So that, and which also is another thing that also leads into why when you have questions, all right, maybe the Lord put the Spirit on someone else to already ask that question, or maybe the Lord is putting the Spirit on you to ask that question for whoever you're asking to do a lesson on, to do a video on it, so that someone else can be edified by that exact same question. All right, because you never know who doesn't want to ask a question, who wants to ask a question, but they're too shy. All right, so let me get this. For Ruth chapter 4, bear with me one moment. Baruch chapter 4, verse 31, miserable are they that afflict thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Verse 32, miserable are the cities which thy children serve, miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. All right. Verse 35, Slakia, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a long time. Now, the reason why I bring up, the initial topic is because the thing is, when us Israelites, are in our time of trouble, when we are going through said economic, financial peril, all right, and hell, maybe even other perils, other problems, all right, we complain, but nobody wants to listen. We complain, we tell about why and how the system is messed up, but once again, nobody cares, okay? But when it happens to them, that's when they want to act like, oh, we need to come together, we need to do all this stuff, okay? But where were you 20 years ago? Where were you 30, 40, 50 years ago when Jake was already complaining, saying about how terrible things are right now? All right? Like you see how it's only when they are suffering. And the reason why I say this is because I saw this one Edomite looking man, all right? He was saying, I don't care what you are, black, white, whatever, like, things have become so hard financially, I can't do it by myself, I can't do it, we need to all come together. And he's saying this now, that's a tale as old as time, all right? Now he wants to come together, okay? Now Esau wants to come together. Now Esau wants to join hand in hand. All right. Now Esau wants to partner up with Jake after Esau, has to deal with this stuff too. When Esau's dealing with it too, that's when it's a problem. Okay. Nothing is ever a problem, and that's another sucky. I keep on adding, but basically that's another thing where, we will literally need medicine for a headache. All right, let's say medicine for a headache. Esau will not make any type of medicine, will not try to advance any type of medicine for headache until after the headache problem becomes a problem for them. All right. I forgot what that I think there was some drug program to get kids off drugs or keep kids off drugs and whatnot. I forgot what it was called. Whatever. Anyway, I think Dare. All right, and basically that flopped. All right, like nobody cared about that. There's and the drug stuff only got publicized because as Jake, ruins their lives and does a whole bunch of stuff, Jake basically popularizes it like a dumb TikTok dance and stuff like that. All right. So with that, with that, Slakia, I'm freaking drawing a blank because my fingers are killing me. But with that, as Jake popularizes it, Esau said, "Oh, that looks cool. That looks fun. Let me go do the same thing." Like, and there are a lot of Edomites that just want to enjoy their lives, that enjoy their kingdom more specifically. Okay, because in this kingdom, Esau can basically do damn near anything he wants to do. All right, the system helps him and supports him in doing literally anything, whether it be drugs or anything else. All right, and as a result of that, there are there are Edomites or younger Edomites, young Edomites that were kids 20 years ago that decided, what, I want to do this. And we've seen that more with the alphabet community. With the alphabet community, they are kind of like furthering that, all right? Or not. I'll say more specifically, it's a correlation, not a cause and effect, all right? I won't say it's a cause and effect, but it's a correlation, all right? And basically, what I mean by correlation, I mean as the amount of alphabet people grow, it doesn't mean that it's a direct trend or a direct tie-in or tie into the trend of people being more rebellious or being more defiant, more specifically. All right, because yes, it is the alphabets correlating the alphabet correlation and causation, not direct causation, but correlate in the sense of it does signify an increased wickedness, but it does not correlate in terms of rebellion. I'll just say that. All right, because the thing is, there are parents that are parents now that were children, I'll say 20 years ago, that are actively trying to push their new kids, the next generation, into following that philosophy now. All right. So there are people that grew up in that time when alphabet stuff was a growing trend. All right, that are basically trying to make their next generation be that exact same way, if not make other people's children be that exact same way, with the whole conservatives wanting to have children, and the liberals not really wanting to have children as much, or if anything, I think they primarily like adopt or something like that. All right. So continuing on, let's get this. Oh yeah, so yeah, basically, they rejoice at our peril, and they are rejoicing at our calamity. All right, and it's only in an attempt to take advantage of the growing confusion. All right, so let me also get this. Proverbs 3, verse 31, and be thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. All right. Verse 32, for the forward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. All right. So we're not going to be envying our oppressors, thinking that the way Esau living his life. Oh, I like that. I want to live just like that. What the fuck is that? Oh, I want to live the same way he's living. I want to get the same thing that Esau got. No, all right. We have to be patient, and the best example of not following after this is YAHAWASHI. All right, because YAHAWASHI, if you can receive it, all right. YAHAWASHI used to be King Solomon, who had everything. All right, who had all the money, who had all the wealth, the women. All right, women of many nations, all right, and after having that that lifestyle, Yahawashi had basically forsaken that and done a complete 180 and lived as Yahawashi in terms of, you know, choosing to live in poverty, not necessarily poverty, but just abandoning wealth or not trying to live through wealth or through worldly means, but more so focusing completely on the Word. All right. He focused primarily on the Word, and as a result of that, you know, he didn't what's it called, thrive, and he didn't go after the life of the carpenter, which was the occupation of his father Joshua. All right, his blood father Joshua. I think. Oh, Slucky, not Joshua. Joseph. Slucky. The book of Joshua is on my mind. But Joseph, his father, his blood father Joseph. All right, Joseph was a carpenter, and you know, Yahawashi could have made money that way. He would have had money, well, but he chose, you know what? Let me go and focus on this Word, which, you know, he's abandoning the carnal wealth, because he knows, as it says in Matthew 6, verse 19 to 21, all right, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your heart is, that's where your treasure. For where your heart is, that's where your treasure shall be also. Right? I'm pretty sure that's the exact quote. Your heart is how it is. Right? So as a result of that, you know, Yahawashi's heart was in the kingdom of heaven. It wasn't in this carnal, fleshly world. So he wasn't worried about, I mean, I want to get money, I want to get some women, I want to get all these things and stuff like that. I want to get the nicest things. No, he was worried more so. He was only worried about serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, all right, which is what we should be doing as well. It's a hard thing, because yes, we need money, all right. Yeah, we need money, and there are things that we want. But first, speaking to myself, first and foremost, we need to understand that, we might, the Lord's going to provide what we need, but in terms of what we want, just be patient, and especially during the times that we're in now, where we're so close to the end. All right, we're getting dangerously close to the end, and Yahawashi's return, so that we can have not just what we need, but everything that we want. Okay, everything and more. All right, and more. As it says in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16 to 18. All right. It's more, and it's eternal. Okay, it's not something that's temporal. That's something that will go away. All right, and this is our primary objective. This should be our primary and only objective. Okay, seeking the kingdom of heaven, so that, you know, we may, number one, please the Lord, and as well as just being able to get all that we want. All right, so let's move on. And so that's going back. That's also why we can't be ending our oppressor, because the things that our oppressors have, it is temporal. And the value of it is ultimately less than what we will receive from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. All right. So, as a result of that, let's continue on. Sirach chapter 9, verse 11, envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be of his. Sirach chapter 9, verse 11, envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. Verse 12, delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave. All right. So as a result of that, yeah, you have to remember, all right, as I said before, the things that Esau, like not even Esau, not just Esau, but the ungodly, the wicked, the things that they have, it's temporary. It's where it's much worse. Like think about like if you're when you're rich on this side, it's so easy for Esau to just say, okay, well we're gonna be confiscating your house, your cars, your goods, your money, and all that stuff. All right, even with the IRS. All right, I heard this one dude. Okay, he owes, I forgot how much it was, but he said he owed the IRS a lot of money. All right, because of freaking unpaid taxes. All right, so they could just take your shit. And also, there's a literal law that literally states that they can, if the government wanted to, they can just run up in your houses and take your shit. And hell, I think it was also take you, right? But yeah, this is the type of stuff that we have to look forward to, all right? That we have to look forward to in terms of Jacob's trouble, all right? This is what they're going to be doing. There was an exercise that they were doing. They were getting a bunch of volunteers to go and run up in people's houses to basically steal their shit and stuff like that. All right, it was a bunch of untrained people policing untrained citizens policing other citizens. That's what they wanted to train them to do. All right, and you know, the funny thing is, I think it was in Missouri in America. Oh shit. What the hell is going on? Alright, Slovakia. As I was saying, I believe it was Missouri in America that they were basically saying they were saying about report any illegal immigrants and we will pay you $1,000 for each illegal immigrant that you report. All right, so you know now you're gonna have freaking bounty hunters and what's that other thing called, people that are gonna be going to make money in capturing Jake, or ultimately, all right, Jake or whatever. They're gonna just assume or whatever that illegals and even people that are legally there, or hell, maybe even so-called Hispanics that were born there, they're just gonna assume that they're so-called illegal immigrants, because Esau has always had a hatred towards Ephraim. I believe it was Ephraim that's so-called Mexican. All right, but yeah, Esau has always had a hatred for specifically, I believe it was Ephraim for the whole illegal migrants and stuff like that. All right. So as a result of that, yeah, this is what they're gonna take advantage of to try to be chaotic and be demonic towards not just our brethren, but also us too. Who's to say that he might not go after so-called Judah as well, or so-called black men as well? All right, they'll just say, oh, I thought that they were illegals. So, and the crazy thing about that is, that you never know. You never know if the government officials will actually deport you anyway. All right, because Esau hates us, and they'll make any excuse to, or even fabricate any excuse to try to put us through hell. All right, but ultimately, as it says in Psalms chapter 17, all right, the wicked is the Lord's sword. Okay, so only if the Lord is only going to allow Esau to go after people that the Lord gives what's it called? What's the word? Authority over. Okay, so the Lord gave authority over if the Lord gave Esau authority over a certain Jake, and it's because that Jake went off, that Jake is wicked. The Jake is wicked, all right, or that Jake did something, all right. Even if it's one of the elect, that's ultimately, either judgment or maybe the Lord is protecting you in some way, shape, or form. All right, so you just gotta be patient in time of trouble. Okay, whatever is put upon you, take cheerfully. All right. Also, I think it's Romans. Okay, I'm starting to lose this. Feelings in my finger. Romans chapter 13 from the top, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh. Whosoever therefore resists the power, resists the ordinance of Yahweh, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Right? So, yeah, basically, there are going to be times when Esau is going to have power over us, right? But just the same way that, what's it called? Pilate was, had power, quote unquote, power over Yahawashi, it was because he actually had power over Yahawashi. It was because that was the power that was given to him from the Most High Yahweh, all right? So, and that's what Yahawashi said. He said, you don't have any power over me. The only power that you have is given to you from Yahweh, from the Most High Yahweh, all right? So, that's also, you got to remember, like when you are in, if the Lord puts you in these terrible situations, you have to understand that it's only because either the Lord is testing you, the Lord is judging you, the Lord is in some way, shape, or form protecting you, all right? Protecting you from something else or something worse. All right, you just have to have patience and endure that trial and tribulation as the Lord endure that trial and tribulation for now, right? So yeah, that's basically it. I pray this system is edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, the bonds of the elders and apostles, the great millstone, above the ball, Shalom.